What's up, everyone? It's Matt Mrozik, A.K.A. MVM397, with work in progress slash update number 2 on the Mechanicore Deep Striker. So this kit's been going together actually very smoothly. Like I've said before on Facebook and my previous video, really the only issue I've had so far is the head. Now, if you are a person who only builds Bandai kits and snaps kits, I do not recommend this kit for you. This is not a snapper's kit. Some of the parts fit really well. Some of them don't fit at all. Some are very loose. I actually have a lot of stuff stuck on here with blue tack right now because the parts fit is loose. Other pieces I had to trim the male peg or drill out the female end a little bit bigger to get the parts to fit. So the fit is very inconsistent. But that being said, I'm really surprised how far I've gotten on this kit in roughly, as far as putting it together, roughly 4 days. I've gotten really far, probably more than halfway through. I'm going to take this off the tripod real quick because I have the cannon together, I have it on the stand, and I'm going to adjust the stand here in a second. And another issue that just came up when I mounted the cannon, which I don't know if it gets resolved later in the build, but here it is on the stand, and it's got this metal bracket. And for everyone who was wondering if the stand could support this kit, I will tell you that it feels extremely solid. Except for having the arms and some of the thrusters on here, it's bouncing very nicely on the stand. I don't feel like it's going to fall off. Two issues I've had with this, actually only one issue with the stand, is that the screws that they provide for this hole and this hole are not long enough to go all the way through. So I don't have a screw down here yet because I don't have one long enough. So the screw that's supposed to go here, I actually put in the middle position. And if I come around the back, let's see. I don't know if you can see it. It's sticking out right there. You can kind of see it sticking out. So that screw that's sticking out is the one that's supposed to go down here. So it's not the biggest deal. I'll just go to my hobby store and buy some screws that are built a little bit longer, and that'll resolve that problem. So just a little inconvenient thing, no big deal. I'm going to back way up because this thing is huge. I don't know if I can fit in the frame. So there it is. It's massive. I have a perfect grade unicorn here on my bench. I'm going to take that, I'm going to put that in front of it so you get a sense of the size of this guy. And then I'll put a tape measure on the cannon and everything. So let me make some space here because I've got a lot of stuff on my bench right now. Let's see if I can get this guy without knocking anything off. Okay, so sorry, give me a second, guys, to clear my bench. Got a lot of tools going on. So here's perfect grade unicorn, and he's just been snapped together. Nothing's been painted or anything. And there he is compared to the Mechanicore Deep Striker. So it's massive. I mean, the perfect grade unicorn looks like a master grade kit next to this sucker. It's really, really impressively huge. So let me get the unicorn out of the way. And this will be a shaky video because I'm going to do most of it off the tripod simply because I can't fit it in the frame because of its size. So give me a second here. Put the unicorn back out of the way. So like I said, it's on the stand. It feels really sturdy. As I mentioned before, parts fit is hit or miss. Some of it's really good, some of it's not so good, but nothing too major. My main concern right now is this cannon, this main cannon. And let me see if I can get this in frame so you can see it. So I've got it mounted on there, and as you can see, it dips to the side here. It should be like up like this, but it dips down. So I'm not sure if later in the build, if something comes up underneath to support this bracket, because this bracket should be up straight like that. I'm thinking that the boosters that go underneath here will support that. And I'm going to actually skip ahead in the steps, and I'm going to build this booster next to see if that kind of resolves that, and it allows this to sit on it. I'm thinking it does because I can't imagine that they would not design some way to support this massive cannon. It is absolutely huge. I'll point out a few of the fitting issues. On the very top here of the cannon, you can see there's a there's a gap right here, and there's a couple of screws that holds it together, but that's no big deal. So what I'll do is I'll glue that shut, or what I'll do is I'll clamp it together and I'll scribe a panel line there, so it's supposed to be a panel line, and then just deal with it. What's making it come apart there is that there's a chrome plated piece in the middle of the cannon here, and the chrome parts are actually pretty nice, but the chrome plating is fairly thick, so it doesn't allow anything that needs to be sandwiched around it to close all the way. So that's what's causing this gap right here, but I can fix that, it's no problem. So I'm going to turn this back around so I can kind of show you the size of this guy. So let me get this on a tripod again. I don't think I can back out enough to get the whole thing in frame. Maybe. Come up. Alright, so let's see how long this sucker is. I haven't measured it because I just now put the cannon on. So from the tip of the cannon all the way to the back of the kit, it is 3 feet, 36 inches long. From here all the way to here. So it's big. You gotta have a big space for it. The cannon itself, from tip to back, is 29 inches. So from here to here is almost 30 inches, almost 3 feet. I have to say, I am really impressed with this kit. I am super stoked that I got it. I think it's actually really fantastic kit, considering the amount of pieces that come with it and the task that they took on to make it so freaking large. It's really worth a buy. It's got a couple cool features. So I don't have any of the wiring or lights in yet because I don't want to deal with that because I don't have any batteries for it. It takes like 56 batteries. And for those of you who want to wire it and make it AC powered, I guess you could do that because underneath all this armor are a bunch of gray pieces and they just sandwich together. So there's a lot of hollow space in all this. And if you were inclined to do so, I'm not because I'm lazy, you could figure out how to wire all these lights and have it come through the stand and make it AC powered out here. I'm not going to do that because I'm not an electrician and I don't have the patience for it. But underneath here, there's a little hatch right here. This will flip up. There'll be a switch for this sensor array. A couple things that are kind of neat if you want to do it. All these little guys open up back here, and underneath you can see those little details. So it's kind of cool. So it'd be kind of nice to have all these opened, or just a few open, to show off that detail in there. So that's kind of cool. There's really no gimmicks on this kit, to be honest. I mean, a couple pieces move. This fin can move. These little guys here move. These are the beam sabers right there, that hilts that hold there. The head moves a little bit. Nothing on the cannon moves. So again, not really any gimmicks. It's just really impressive. A comment about the chrome pieces. I mentioned on my first video that there's a lot of flash on them. And I just mentioned again that the chrome plating is fairly thick, so it will need to be stripped and repainted. There's really no way around it. A couple areas you might get away with not having to do that, like in there's a detail piece that you don't see where the gate is. Other areas the gates are pretty obvious. Like, oh, let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my light. Like right there was a gate there, so that obviously I had to sand off, so there's no way around that, so it has to be painted. But yeah, stripping the chrome and repainting, I think is the best way to go with this. I think the stand is pretty adequate for this kit. Like I said, I have the major pieces on it. It seems to balance really nice between this cannon over here and this back piece, which is actually, this back piece right here is actually really heavy. So it's balanced really good. I was really impressed. I had this piece on last night. It was leaning back a little bit, but once I put the cannon on, it evened itself out. And like I said, my only real concern right now is the weight of the cannon, making this one to bend down. It needs to come up a little bit like this. So I'm going to skip ahead and build this guy right here. I don't know if I'll get it done tonight, and see if that kind of resolves it, because the next step actually is to build the arms, and I'm not going to do that yet. So again, my initial thoughts on this kit are, it's fantastic. I think it's if you can get one, get it. The price keeps going up on it because like Mechanicore does, they don't make a ton of them. They do a certain amount and they stop making it. And compared to their first kit, the Xur I think this is a huge improvement. They're getting better each time. So I'm looking forward to their next one, the new the 1/72 Kublai. It's looking really good. Like the details on it, and it should be a good size for a 1/72 kit of that kit. So I'm looking forward to that. But again, only problem is the head. You could get away with probably just grabbing the master grade XS head and using that, and then modifying it to light up. But I actually like I don't talk about proportions too much because I don't know. To me, they usually don't matter. But I really like this head. It's just kind of real menacing looking. I think it looks really sharp. I think it looks way better than the master grade XS head. But so there it is. Got the cannon on, all 30 inches of it to the back stabilizer part. So 3 feet from front to back. As far as how tall it is, let's see. It is it's about 23 inches tall. So again, you need a big space for this kit. I think I made a comment in my first video. I think a lot of people may have been offended by it. I stand by that comment that this is not a kit for people who only build Bandai kits. To just build a Bandai kit, I don't think it takes that much talent. If you can cut pieces off a runner and sand gates, that doesn't take much talent. That's a Bandai kit. This is not that kit. This is taking the pieces off, sanding the gates, taking care of a lot of extra flash that is present on the kit, modifying the pieces to get them to fit correctly, and just knowing that some pieces you have to glue as you go along, and it's knowing which pieces to glue you can get away with and not glue and that kind of thing right now. Like I said, I've got a bunch of stuff on here stuck with blue tack just so it doesn't fall off because some of it's pretty loose. I've got a little gap right here that I'll take care of later. When I glue it, that'll get glued shut. There's quite a few screws in here. There's screws holding on right in here and here. There's a screw in here, obviously. There's screws holding the main cannon together. But yeah, if you can get it, grab it before they sell out and the price goes way up. I wouldn't be surprised if they start going for $500 or more. So if you can't get this, you have to get the G-System resin conversion, which doesn't look nearly as good as this, in my opinion, and it's just as much, just for the conversion kit. So to do the G-System kit, you're $600 in by the time you buy the conversion kit and the Master Grade XS. This one, if you act quickly, you can probably get it for right around 400, maybe less than 400. So there it is, Mechanicore 1/100 Deep Striker. Get it if you can. It's a really fantastic kit in my opinion, and it looks really sharp just put together without any paint. When this gets painted up, it's going to look really sick, so I'm excited to paint it. That's going to be a long process, but as usual, it's Matt Morozik, A.K.A. MVM397, signing off. Catch you guys next time.